Before we get started with this video, bros, I was just wondering if you could be ever so nice to drop a like on this video and subscribe to my channel. I upload interesting gaming and technology videos regularly, so you won't regret subscribing. And also hit the bell notification icon so that you can get to know whenever I upload a new video. With that being said, let's just get right into the video. Alright bros, so this is gonna be a controller comparison, or the second controller comparison I must say on the channel. And today we're gonna be comparing the GameSir G3S controller, focus, goddammit, and the Microsoft Xbox 360 controller. And yes, I am using the wired controller for the comparison. So yeah, no worries in that, because you can use the GameSir G3S as a wired controller too by using a micro USB cable. So yeah, let's move on with it, shall we? And let me know if you bros want a goddamn new intro for this channel. Jesus Christ, intros do help a lot. I've heard many people say that, so yeah, that must be true if it's the case. So yeah, first we're going to talk about the controller sizes. As you can see, the GameSir G3S controller is pretty small in sizes compared to the Xbox 360 controller, and it's a bit slimmer. So yeah, your fingers are not going to be that much distant from each other, and the triggers are different, and the triggers in the GameSir G3S are like the PlayStation 4 controller, like this. And talking about the Xbox 360 controller, it's a lot fat and it can fit in your hands pretty well if you have large hands. And yes, I am using a controller skin, so I am just gonna remove it. Let me know if you bros want me to do a tutorial on how to get the skin on your Xbox 360 controller, you can tell me about that. But moving on, this just keeps getting higher for me. No, god damn it, not Spider-Man Homecoming again. By the way, that's a great movie, watch it if you haven't done so already. The second best Spider-Man movie. So yeah, and it does feel sturdy in the hand, and the GameSir G3S controller also feels sturdy in the hand. So you can see I'm exerting a lot of pressure on it. Talking about the home buttons are at different positions. The GameSir G3S has the layout of a PlayStation controller, so it has the home button here. The Xbox 360 controller has the home button in the middle, right up here. And talking about the triggers of this Xbox 360 controller, these are actually feeling like triggers, like the trigger of a gun. So that you fire, it actually feels like a trigger. Let it focus that. As you can see, pretty thin, and they actually feel like actual controllers. Wow, does that mean anything? Actually feel like actual controllers? Alright, it does. Yes. So yeah, talking about the analog sticks, this you're gonna see that both of these have kind of a concave shape to them that is going inside, but this GameSir G3S controller has this kind of grip in the end. That is a pretty good addition, but it can hurt your fingers if you are doing shit like this, like this. Yeah, it can hurt your fingers. So yeah, and talking about the Xbox 360 controller, sticks do have a concave shape, but that's not too much deep. But yeah, these two have kind of three upliftments right here. I don't know if you can see these. 4 upliftments on the sticks, which keep your thumbs at the places. And talking about the triggers, travel distance. Both have a pretty good travel distance, but I do want to tell you that these triggers do have a more travel time or travel distance than the Xbox 360 controller runs, so that's a point to be kept in mind. And moving forward, we got the buttons. I'm gonna make you hear these, so the clicks on these feel pretty, they don't make that much of a noise. God damn it, enough with the goddamn background interferences already. So yeah, they don't make that much noise. Now moving towards the GameSir G3S kind of side, these do make a lot of noise. These really give you kind of that fighting button that you use in a arcade battle or fighting games. You really get that button mashing feeling. That is the thing. So yeah, both of the controllers have a kind of gloss finish, or the glass kind of finish on the action buttons right here, as you can see. And yeah, I just want to tell you that the GameSir G3S controller is kind of a prototype of the PlayStation 4 controller meets Xbox controllers. So yeah, the buttons are A, B, Y, X, the action buttons. But if you talk about the shoulder buttons, these are L1, R1, R2, L2. So yeah, they do take some inspiration from both the controllers, especially from the PlayStation controller, as the layout is the same as that one, and also the triggers. Moving towards this side of things, yeah, these buttons do have gloss. They don't really feel like that much of an action. So moving towards the detailed or the technical specification side of things, the Xbox 360 controller has pretty much good response time, and the triggers have good travel time. It uses wired connection technology only, as you can see, and the motherboard inside this controller, or the circuit board, I must say, is pretty good, and the interlacing of the wires is kind of done pretty well. I did dig into this controller, so, and yeah. Talking about the GameSir G3S controller, it does have a MCU chip, 32 nanometer, which gives it a good response time like the Xbox 360 controller, and yeah, it can be used wired and wirelessly. And talking about the battery life of this one, it lasts around 18 hours, so that's a big plus, I can say, because the battery life of the PlayStation 4 DualShock 4 controller of the second generation is like this. Only the first generation only had 9 hours of battery life, so that was a big problem and a big pain in the ass. So shouldn't have swear that that's a problem. So moving towards the Xbox side of things, basically you know that this is a wired controller. It doesn't need anything or any battery life to work, so that's a thing. And yeah, moving toward the price side of things, and that's where things get interesting. Both of these controllers are available online for $20. Both of these are great. Both have goddamn good compatibility with many things. Shouldn't have turned that long, so don't blame me. So yeah, you can buy both of these for $20. The Xbox 360 controller is gonna cost you a bit less, around $17 to $16.99. So that's the thing, because this is a wired controller. If you want wireless controller, although I won't recommend goddamn batteries, then you have to buy another set of that rechargeable batteries if you want the functionality of the GameSir G3S controller. So that's the problem. If you want this, you can get this around the price I told you. And talking about the functionality, both have pretty great functionalities. I don't have any problem with these. I Told you in previous videos that the GameSir G3S controller works with Android, iOS, PC, PS3, not with Xbox 360, I presume. So yeah, it comes with a dongle. It comes with a small dongle to connect it to PC, or you can connect it via micro USB. So that it has those options. And it connects to Android via Bluetooth and iOS via Bluetooth. Pairing modes are different, and those combinations are different as well. Button combinations for that. I told you about that in my unboxing video and first look. So yeah, that is a thing, and the response time is pretty great. Accurate to be. You press it here and the reaction. Amazing response time. Moving towards the Xbox side of things, it is basically meant for PC and Xbox 360, but you can use these on Android, as Microsoft has given official support to Android games, and games are being developed for the Xbox 360 controller. To be used with Android, you can use an OTG cable or a Lightning to USB adapter to use it on iPhones as well, and the Xbox 360, and yeah, it does not work with the PS3. So yeah, so this was my detailed comparison on the Xbox 360 and the GameSir G3S controller. So yeah, let me know about your thoughts in the comments down below, bros. Which one would you prefer to buy? And yeah, if you ask me, go with any of these controllers. These are pretty great controllers, as you know that. So in different aspects, for the hand feeling and ergonomics, Xbox 360 controller, functionality, GameSir G3S controller. So yeah, that was my detailed comparison of these two controllers. Don't forget to leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel, bros. I upload gaming videos regularly, so you won't regret subscribing, and it helps me out a lot to move the channel further. And don't forget to leave a comment on whether you buy the Xbox 360 controller or the GameSir G3S controller. Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Till that, stay awesome, bros. Here comes the breakfast.